Hi, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are from Fit Group with a presentation about Tunisia country. I want to introduce my team that will be help you to understand all about this country. My name is Alfiana and I'm with Nafisa, Luciani, and Jane. Uh, First, I want to tell you about nature, culinary, travel destination, culture, language, festival, what to bring or what to buy there, additional info or fun fact that may you get. Next, uh, we are gonna describe you about weather. Tunisia has a varied climate. In the northern part of the country has a temperate, rainy, mild winters, hot and dry summer. Meanwhile, in the southern has a hot climate and arid desert climate. Tunis, the capital of Tunisia and the largest city, located along the Mediterranean coast, have low temperature in January of around 43 degrees Fahrenheit or 6 degrees Celsius, and temperature of August peaks at 91 degrees Fahrenheit or 33 degrees Celsius. After that, the climate in Tunisia, primarily Mediterranean, is tropical, relatively mild dry summers and winters. In the north of Tunisia is dominated by the dry subtropical climate of the Mediterranean. In the south of Tunisia, hot tropical climate. And the next slide will be presented by Lucian. Okay, take your time, Lucian.
Okay, thank you, Sofiana. Culinary is Tunisia. Bomboloni are traditional Tunisia, do not that are especially popular in the village of Sidi Bousaid. They are made white flour, hot water, yes, and salt. After the dough has been purified, it is fried in hot oil until golden brown, and the donuts are then sprinkled white sugar on top. It is recommended to serve babaulani white coffee either for breakfast or as a snack eaten at the end of the day. Number two, mismin. Mismin is traditional Moroccan flat bread made with a combination of flour, semonella, sugar, salt, yeast, warm water, oil, and clarified butter. The dough is kneaded until it becomes smooth, and pieces of it are then flattened and split into squares. Once the dough has been folded and shaped, it is cooked on a griddle or fried in a pan until it becomes crispy on the exterior and chewy on the inside. Although mismin is traditional, consumed on its own as an accompaniment to coffee or tea. It can also be stuffed with variants, meat, and vegetable. The next, travel destination in Tunisia. Private Director Tunis Kartik Sidi Bousaid and Bardo Museum. Discover Tunis, fascinating backstory on a full day. Private tour wide history, loving guide. Picture highlights include the runs of Ketik, the National Bardo Museum, Sidi Bousaid Lighthouse, and the Medina of Tunis. By exploring wide free-flight transport and a personal guide, you will get straight to the most interesting places, making the most of your limit time in the city. The next, full day tour of Ketik Sigi Bou Said and Bardo Museum for Tunis. Visit the ancient city of Ketik, a seaside village, and the Tunis Medina on a full day. Small group tour from Tunis that include lunch and round-trip transport for your hotel. This 8-hour tour takes into of Tunisia, a 7 UNESCO World Heritage Sites in a single day, and is limited to 12 participants for a personal visit experience. Okay.
Tunisian culture, religion. Tunisia is 99% Muslim, and as with any Muslim country, there are cultural standards that should be followed. Religion is very important in Tunisian society, and its people are tolerant of other religions, meaning foreigners are free to practice their own religion. All male cafe. When in Tunisia, you will see that there are two types of cafes. Cafes that are for men and cafes that are for both women and men. All male cafes tend to have large group of men smoking shisha and drinking coffee inside. Women's clothing. As Tunisia is an Arab country, it's recommended that women wear conservative clothes that offer coverage, such as long skirts, trousers or dress, and t-shirt or long sleeve shirts. French influence. The French colonized Tunisia in the 19th century, and there is still lasting influence today, as visitors can see plenty of shops, restaurants, and cafes with French name. Etiquette. Shaking hands is considered normal in Tunisia, and Tunisians often shake hands at the start and end of conversation. Haggling. You can put your haggling skill to good use in Tunisia. Haggling is very common whether you're in a shop to a souk market. Public toilets. Many toilets in Tunisia come equipped with just a hose to clean yourself. So it's recommended that travelers always carry a pocket of tissue or your own toilet paper.
Okay, next. Language in Tunisia. Arabic is the official language in Tunisia. The Arabic spoken in Tunisia is called Tonsi. The Tunisian Arabic that is slightly different to the standard Arabic. However, French and standard Arabic are spoken by most people in Morocco. English can be understood and spoken mainly by young people who learn the language in school or privately. Older people usually can speak French and some can speak Italian. Yasmin Hamad Festival. As the name might have give away, this festival is held in the popular area of Hammamet in the peak of the summer on July 12 to be precise. It is one of the most significant festival in the country, and will live music is one of its premier attraction. It's also possible to see art exhibitions, poetry readings, or even talks from famous Arab writers.
What to buy there? Shopping in Indonesia is always fun, and there are some amazing products you can pick up. Some for pennies in the market and other in the high-end designer shop commanding some serious cash. I have rounded up my favorite of the best souvenir to buy in Tunisia with a whole mix of price. Handmade ceramic plates. The ceramic plates from these regions are 100% made and decorated by hand, using rich color and traditional motif inspired by the Islamic tradition, based on geometric forms, foliated shape, and some figural representation of both fantastic and real animals. Handmade cheese set. Lovely Tunisian two-tone cheese set of or coffee table comprises a board hand carved out of a piece of olive wood, which make it rather unique as none of its elements can be fully replicated. This in turn adds some truly stunning twist to the habitual black and white cheese set, sure to become the focal point of the interior wherever you put it. The scrolling edges of the table show off the richness of the olive wood grain. Balga slippers. A heeled leather slipper, Tunisian balga is a fine blend of tradition, authenticity, and modernity. Made by hand, the process of manufacturing these Tunisian slippers has barely changed over centuries. In making them, they use natural leather, done in a traditional way with environmentally friendly ingredients. Although part of a traditional Tunisian dress, the demand for balga has been on the rise lately, prompting and the appearance of new style for both men and women.
Okay, next fun facts that you might get Tunisia. Tunisia people. About 70% of all Tunisians live in urban areas, such as the capital city or the cities and towns along the Mediterranean coast. The, most of the people live in the northern part of the country, while the southern part of Tunisia are very sparsely populated. The unemployment rate is high among the young population and stands at about 35% for all Tunisians aged 15 until 24 years. About 81% of the people can read and write. Mainly older people are illiterate. Tunisia spends a lot of money on education, and thus the education of the young people is good, and Tunisian on average enjoy 15 years of education include including school, college, and university. While Arabic is the main language of instruction, both French and English are taught at school. Women rights are considered advanced in Tunisia. Arranged marriage and polygamy, being married to more than our women, are illegal. Football is the most popular sport in Tunisia. Running and hiking are as popular as water sport, such as swimming and windsurfing at the coastal resort. Tunisia economy. The economy in Tunisia is mainly driven by agriculture, tourism, and textile industries. Mining of phosphate and iron ore and zinc, as well as petroleum, also play an important role in the country economy.
About two-thirds of the country are used for agriculture. However, less than one-third of the population work in this sector. Date plantation in the southern part of the country, as well as olive plantations in the coastal regions, are important for the agricultural sector. The main agriculture products are olives, citrus fruits, grains, grapes, melon, and figs. Among the major cities in Tunisia are Tunis, Sfax, Kairouan, Sousse. Pottery products are popular and are sold at most markets. The biggest trading countries that trade with Tunisia are Italy, France, Germany, and China. The European Union is with almost 80% the biggest trading partner. The next slide, Luciani.
Okay, thank you, Selviana. Tunisia animals. One animal that often is considered as typical Tunisian national animal is the dromedary. Did you know that it is quite easy to distinguish a dromedary from a camel? A dromedary only has one hoof, while a camel has two. Next. Tunisia has 8 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Among them is its Cool National Park. This park is a sanctuary for migrating birds in winter. Okay. Did you know Tunisian thanks with a simple gesture, placing the right hand onto the chest close to the heart. The dress code in Tunisia is Western but modest. A tree is to be worn. Most women do not wear a veil, and wearing a veil is not allowed in school and university. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Hopefully with this presentation we can all know about the country Tunisia. Thank you.